peeps, this is Laoguiyang speaking and welcome to the latest episode of Gurren and Guizhou, Xiaba Part 4. And we're finally in Xiaba. This is the town that you're seeing in front of your very eyes. So enjoy! I'm not going to say too much about it, just enjoy the looks. If I don't even know too much about it, I don't know if there's anything to know about Xiaba, but it looks just like old towns in Guizhou. You can see what I see almost every day. Look at the bus. This is a typical village bus. This one actually looked quite new. They normally look a bit older. Supermarket on the left, a truck on the left, building site on the right, but it doesn't look like there's much building going on. Now unfortunately you will see this a lot. Construction sites that got started and then halted due to crisis, due to COVID and other things. So yeah, that's a common sight around here. And this is where we leave Xiaba and all the best views start. So now keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to drive pretty slow so you can actually see all the details, all the beauty of nature. The past few days I've been a bit sick, so I apologize if my voice is funny, but that's what it is right now. And I've made some amazing new recordings last week, maybe that's why I got sick, in another location. I'm not going to say too much now, it's going to be a surprise. It's fair to say that it was quite an adventure and it was quite a big load for my bike to go where I went last week. But yeah, that's for another video, that's for another series that we're going to have here. This week I didn't go anywhere, I didn't really ride my bike much. Weather has become a bit cooler, but yet due to cold I didn't really feel up to it. And we also got some COVID cases in Guizhou, in Guiyang, so there's panic buying and there's all this BS going on. Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's proper bullshit because there are 3 asymptomatic cases and that means that somehow 3 people got tested and have got the virus, but they don't really have the virus because nothing's happening to them. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but that's just plain stupid. So people are panic buying. I woke up super late today, found out about it all, and obviously I don't have time to go to the supermarket and buy anything. I'm just hoping, as with everything in Guiyang and Guizhou, it will just sort itself out naturally and there'll be no lockdown, no nothing. There was never a proper lockdown here, even during the first wave, so yeah, I think I'll be fine. I think I will still be able to just hop on Gurren and go wherever I like. That's how it's been so far. But I suppose you guys didn't come here to listen to my ramblings about COVID. It seems like it's no longer a hot topic, at least back home in Europe and other parts of the world. It still is, unfortunately, a big goddamn thing in China. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up about it because it's just, yeah, irrelevant to the videos. We are now beyond Xiaba, so I suppose the video should be renamed to Beyond Xiaba. We have passed the town that we originally wanted to reach, but the good thing is we're still following the Naming River and there's amazing views in front of us because we're simply getting further away from the city and towards really big mountains. And we're not going to get there because at some point the batteries and the camera run out and this is where the trip ends, and this is when I decided to just take a route home. And there were some amazing views on that route, but you're not going to see it, not this time because nothing got recorded. So let's just enjoy what we can. I tried to calibrate the camera in such a way that you can get the best view at all times, but there isn't really much to say about what you're seeing. These are typical Guizhou villages. As far as I know, these are not any kind of minority villages. We're not in any minority region. If we were, I would tell you, because I try to pay attention to these things. But a typical Guizhou landscape. You can see these are probably tiny rice terraces you can see on the left, and bigger mountains on the right. There are going to be some old houses, wooden houses on the way too, so keep your eyes peeled. I'd like to say a few things about the whole route that I took. So obviously from Guiyang, following the river all the way to Xiaba, then passing Xiaba, as you could see at the beginning of this video. And now we're following northeast, more east than north, and still along the river. And at some point, this will not be recorded on the videos, I went north and cut all the way to the village, which is called, if I remember correctly, Laoguiyang. Yeah, Laoguiyang village. And from there, I went all the way back to Guiyang through Guiyang. I didn't actually go through Guiyang, I just took the motorway that goes around Guiyang. This is quite a boring stretch of the road, really, because yeah, I've got some videos from there. Oh, look at the house, look at the house. This is a really well kept old wooden house. So I hope you could see it while I'm rambling about other things. But I'm thinking if you're ever in Guiyang, or if you are in Guiyang now, because this is perhaps the majority of my audience, people who are already here, then if you have a car or a bike or whatever, then you can just follow the same route and have fun, just like I did. So yeah, Xiaba, then Laoguiyang, then from Laoguiyang, passing Guiyang all the way back to Guiyang through Wudang district. I went there on several other occasions. Now look at that, look at that. I'm going to stop the bike here for a second. And look at that ugly cream house. This is so ugly. Like, why do people build houses that look like this? This is so bad. I know that they're new and all, but how did you see that? That was so ugly. And off we go again. I will try to rewatch this video with you, as I've done with this series, and see if there are any interesting things that I can comment on. But this is mostly nature. You don't really comment on nature, you just look at nature. I did use a new microphone in my newer videos, but I didn't check them yet because I was too busy. So let's see how that turns out. But yeah, the road was very challenging, so I might as well have to re-record all the comments, because there was a lot of swearing and me being frantic about things. All of that got recorded, but that might actually be fun to listen to and to watch. I mean, not the swearing, but me just panicking about the state of the road. Like, look at this road. This road's perfect. This is just a perfect ride anyone would like to imagine, and I'm happy that there's so many places like this in Guizhou right now, when you can just ride and you don't need to worry about the tires not gripping well. You don't need to worry about falling in some kind of hell pit. Yeah, that can happen even with a car. But this road is perfect. So yeah, I think it was a very good decision to pick it for a first ride that I decided to film at length. Check this out. This is pretty. You can imagine how good it actually feels being on the bike and riding for a day like this. Look at the blue sky. A couple of days now, the weather has changed for worse, which is okay because it's now cool, but there's still no rain. And rain is all we need. All the trees, all the grass, they all turned yellow. So this is not a good sign. Things are not going well. And now it's going to be harvest season soon. So I wonder if there's anything left to be harvested after the months, the weeks, almost months of drought that have come upon Guizhou again, because if I recall correctly, last year we had a drought too, and the farmers were complaining. But farmers are always complaining, but that's not the point. I have to say, my throat feels very scratchy at the moment, so I'm not going to talk much more. I'm just going to say there are a couple more videos taken on this trip beyond Xiaba, and I'm not going to comment on them. I'm just gonna stick them all up together, put some music in the background, and let you enjoy them. And I'm hoping you're looking forward to the next series, which is going to be something very, very special, and I'm hoping very exciting. It was very exciting for me, that's for sure. So I will say goodbye right now, and again, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and see you in the next installment of Gurren and Guizhou. Cheers, take care!